overlooking that. Save that. And... alright. Well, I'm not sure if this is going to be the last Subnatica stream or not. There might be one after this. Hello, name. How are you?
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Testing? Oh, alright.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Good. Good. Right. This is what I was doing. Oh, it's that late for... well, I guess early. Yeah, I'm streaming a bit later than usual, if you couldn't tell. Just long day. Ah. 1:00 p.m. or 1:00 a.m. Because that gives me more of a clear idea. Because some people have said, well, people in my time at least, have said, yeah, it's like 1:00. I'm just like, oh, okay, so p.m. No, a.m. At night. p.m. is the later one. Or, an a.m. is the earlier one. So if you said 12:00 p.m., that would be around lunchtime. If you said a.m., then that would be the one near midnight. Well, that's interesting. I'm getting a message.
Terrain scans indicate this biome contains unusually high concentrations of organic and fossilized remains.
1 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty early. Can I not scan these biomes? seems not. That's pretty early. Hope you don't come to regret it. How's that early? Name, you gotta think about time-wise. There's a beginning, and there's the end of the day. You're near the beginning of a new day. I'm starting... Oh, well, I'm not even near the end of my day yet. I still have another 6 hours. So is this the end? Ah, there's the beginning. Thought this cave might have, I don't know, a little bit more hidden. I wouldn't necessarily say that. Eh? There's probably also businessmen, women, still up around your time. What's this? Oh, gosh. Why did I do that? Ah, I see. I really had a Why did I feel like I had to scan that strange rock? Silly me. Hmm? Okay, can I get that translated? Apparently not. I just recently woke up. Didn't worry too much about it. I'm still the Kyler you know. Who am I? Huh? What are you talking about? Unless you're sending a text message in chat. Let's see. That's there. But I don't care. You honestly think such childish words would do something? No, that Leviathan could do more damage than you do. But there was a lot more translation there than you have just translated. I think, if I can remember right, the translation is there is a bacterium on the planet. You are not allowed to escape, yada yada yada. Some sort of legally binding contract. And also you are being hunted if you show any signs of the bacterium. In other words, I believe it's an ancient message sent. You know, something you would give to someone in quarantine, but you don't think they're going to make it out. Oh dearie me, am I not going to make it? I'd have to do something a little stupid. Looks like I'm going to have to do something a little risky. Sorry, bud, but that is not the ancient Artitech language. Bahek is not even in this quadrant. Are you sure? Because after all... See how much there is? And part of it is translated if you can decipher it. Heck, you could probably throw it in a spectrograph. Alright, where do we go? Name. If you deciphered that, that would be like saying, me trying to understand Mandarin, and them saying, hello, welcome to China, and me taking it as, they just cursed out you, me, and everybody I love. Also, the reason I know you're wrong is we have other translations.
data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised.
Yeah, speaking of which, I found out about that cat blender video. I didn't think it was that kind of blender. Hello, Pixel Art King. How are you this fine night? I didn't know you were live right now. That's just YouTube. Sometimes they like to help one another, their creators out. Other times, they could just spit right in our face. I'm doing well. How about you? Oh, come now. Where'd my food disappear to? Oh, right. I forgot I had a bunch of dead fish on me. Keep it English, or am I going to have to time you both out? Alright. Midnight horror streams? If ever you decide to do something like that, can you afford mentally to do that? Yeah?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, you know English well enough. Why can't you have said it in English? You don't have much of a life right now? Well then, I would suggest maybe doing it at the witching hour. "3 AM horror streams." Then an idea? Good one, probably not, but an idea nonetheless. Alright, that's hatching. Let's get in the submarine. Yeah? Pixel Arts King. Exactly what is your age range? Is it anywhere from 10 to 20, 20 to 30? You're 19, so you just got out of high school, I presume? As I said, as long as you can pay the mental tax, do it whatever you like. Just know that, and it's not going to be easy.
All systems online.
Oh, you dropped out of high school? Well, I'm not going to speak upon whether that's a good or bad idea. That's your choice. You do what you feel is right for you. And name, as I just said, I don't think your criticisms are warranted here. You're acting like this isn't a common thing, name. Exactly. Kinda what I figured. Look, Pixelart, whether it was or wasn't your fault, at least I'm not criticizing you. There are things that happen that are not within our control. But every option does have some underlying problems. Whether you do the right thing or the wrong thing, know that there is gonna be a few bumps in the road. You do not need to talk about it. This is this is a safe space. If you don't want to talk about something, you don't have to. Name, again, you're acting like that's something that only affects you. Besides, something that runs a little deeper isn't your nationality, but family. It might be a family issue, it may be a business issue. You can't just act like, oh, well, he's Dutch. That would be like saying, ah, well, half my audience is American, I can relate. I cannot. We all have different situations. If only these beasties could not, you know, constantly attack me. Where are we gonna have to launch a decoy?
Warning. External hull damage detected.
Ah, great. Well, where's the other? There it is. I'd rather not sink my submarine so fast. Hmm? Why can't I repair it? You own what you make. You, and otherwise, aren't. Be careful with those ideologies, boys. You play with fire, you're going to get burnt. Must we learn from history how many times there has been that example? The Huns thought they were on top, the Germans thought they were on top, China thought was on top, Japan, the US, Russia, North Korea, South Korea, Vietnam. Must I name more? Now, how do I repair my issues? You do not control nature. Remember that, boy. Nature is under no one's control. Then who's looking down on you from up in space? And who's spying on them? I call BS. So how do I repair this? Because you're tall? Let me just get my axe right quick. I can cut you down. Because if I'm too short, you can't reach me. You know, beanstalks and all. Who's Jack and who's the Giants? Oh, I need to find it. And it's near... Actually, can I even reach that part? We can kick you. Name? Something that is shown is a person who is smaller can kick faster than a person who's tall. I can kick you in the shin and move out of the way before you could ever kick me. Also, I can bite your leg. I'm 5'9", so I'm straight dab in the middle of both of you. So, what, 2 inches? I think I have a brother-in-law. And I probably shouldn't say brother-in-law. He hasn't married my sister. But 6'1". Yep. Okay, where is this hole? Damage. Well, where is it then? Oh boy. That's interesting. I'ma outgrow you both? Well, I hope you love that short life you're living. Because unless you get a giraffe heart transplant, it was nice knowing you, Nam. Now really, where is this hole damage? I can't seem to find it. As I see that we have a leak here. you realize that there is a point of you stop growing, right? And also, the taller you get, the more useless you become. The tallest man in the world outgrew his nervous system, so he couldn't barely feel anything. Heck, he had to use a cane just to walk. And are you talking about this? Because I can't repair it. Unless there's another hole. Actually, he was part Dutch, I think. He was a white Caucasian man, but he was the tallest man in the world, and still to this day is, well, was. He's no longer with us. I should be able to repair it? Yeah. Another glitch, I suppose. Hold on. I think I know how. Oh. Shoot. That isn't racist. You realize that, right? Well, considering that the inside of my hole is actually flooding, I do think it's somewhat of a tiny issue. Yes, I realized that after I just quit. But really, I didn't make too much progress, and it probably has helped me in a few ways. Now I don't have to go into an acid bath river. Besides, name, be careful what you say. You might become too woke.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
By American
Passing
terms.
200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yep, that's exactly what I was hoping would happen. After I realized my mistake. Perfect. Perfect. Well, the few occasions where I make a mistake and it actually helps me. What are my plans? My plans are to get the other achievements, and I can't really finish the game until I get the Cyclops hole. The shield generator thingy. So essentially, my plans are try and figure out what the heck I need to do. Not much of a plan. That is as much of a plan as I usually have. Hop on, stream, figure it out. Achievement-wise, I need to get the cuttlefish. Hold on one moment. Time capsule. Degassi sea monsters. Degassi habitat in the deep Grand Reef. Neptune. Cuttlefish. Were you able to hear me? Or no? But essentially find the Degassi, the Degassi base, I guess. Get the cuttlefish. And get the heck off this rock. Oh, hey, name. The aliens are trying to get in contact.
Terrain scans indicate this biome contains unusually high concentrations of organic and fossilized remains.
It's the heads of the pair. No, you can swim in the acid, eh? Oh, hello. How about you please stop taking chunks out of me? What, can I not scan the head? Or have I scanned it? No, I haven't scanned it before. You probably should save more often. Probably should. Remind me later. Oh. Did it arrive then? else around here? Looks like I found the Blood Kelp Forest area. My oh my, it's quite dark in here. Hmm. Hmm. Hey! Let's not do that. Scanner room. What's that doing here? Don't see any exits. Excuse me. Let's get the heck out of here. I'd like to make some progress this stream. Alright. Okay. Though. Bye. Have you found the orange tablets yet? I don't believe so. No. have not found an orange tablet. Both the shield generator and the cuttlefish are there. Ah. Interesting. Good information to know. It's in the proposed Degasi base 500 meters down. So I take it it's not the one in Shroom Cave. For the most part, yes. I believe so. Did I enter back up in the mechanic region? Seems so. So much of a maze. Under floating islands. I see. So, I definitely haven't been there. For understandable reasons, since I figured that just takes me into the void. Hello, not Stacy, I think. There should be a marker you can get from the base. I found that one. One of the life pods drops down in there. And if you look around, you are able to find that base that's down there. Just follow the breadcrumbs. British doctors. I wouldn't necessarily say it's British, but maybe more of a mockery of a British accent, by all means. You know what, if I have to go against the dragon, I might repair this up a little.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Now, can I find my way up to the surface? I don't do requests. Yes, thank God. Really got annoying. magma shell? Or am I supposed to conclude this is a giant egg? I would if I knew where it was. As you. That's a gas bubble. Because why be nice? You just gotta go deeper down? Where do you... Oh, yes, now I see. The clock's turning. Where was the giant, massive, gaping hole to the deeper depths of hell? Jeez. A nice behavior doesn't mean that everyone treats you the same. I'm doing alright. Now, if I just don't fall into, you know, the absolutely boiling magma below me, I'll piss off the dragon once again. Speaking of which, sounds like it's somewhere over there. Best to learn if you want to have a little fun. Now let's get inside before I become a barbecue. And I'm running into a wall. You're ingenious of me. Now, which portal is it that I need to go through? Because I know one of these will take me to the bulb forest. Or should I just go through the main one? Either way, I need to find one that will give me some sort of nutrition. Portion number 1. Let's see how it goes. Essentially, I would like to be near the floating islands. I mean, it's close to somewhere I can be. And where was that whole fish?
Intake immediately.
Yes, I could. But something I do need is agua. Water. Actually, again, you make good points. Wait, the mountain portal? Is that close? I do recall that it is. Floating, isn't it? Huh. That's what happens when you let a cat be needy. Yeah, I understand your conclusion now. Still alive, it seems. No?
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Let me through. I would. I mean, he was killing a bunch of dogs yesterday. We were playing a little game called Red Dead Online. And he found it absolutely hysterical to shoot some poor puppers who just wanted the pats. Look, I have no issue when you kill people. They at least give you something. What, do you think he would actually tell me if he did an actual crime? I know that he can be dumb at times, but not that dumb. That could seriously land him some serious trouble if your country has animal cruelty laws. Anything similar to ours.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Well, tree gone.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Look. When I was in my prior relationship, it was sort of like that. I didn't know what my partner at the time was going to do, but I knew it wouldn't be anything against the law. It was more so if I didn't know if they were gonna scream in my ear again that day. Or, you know, kick me off a cliff and a game. The gun's down. Yes, rarely do dogs in games have anything you need. Usually I kill puppers if they're trying to, you know, make me their meal. Or if they just simply need to be put down due to unfortunate circumstances. But that goes with just about any animal. What, am I too fat? Well, just know that he better be careful. Even if the little pipsqueak was wrong. You know how parents can get, especially with their little sweethearts. There's gotta be some way to get my prawn suit in there. They really don't want me to take my prawn suit, it seems. That was the portal again. What do you mean? Anything in here I need? Yeah. Ow. You little shit. Yeah, I have them aware. It's right here. Sounds like there's no river for him to understand where you are. Where's the exit? I couldn't fit it through the freaking gaps. Why do you think it was taking me so long? I was gonna take it and sink like a stone. Unfortunately, that was not in the cards for me. I'm guessing. Oh, right, these things are Leviathans, aren't they? What portal glitch? So where the heck am I? A ways away. Oh, that? The one that I somehow uninitiated? Yeah. I guess I forgot how deep that was. We're gonna go for a little swim, I guess. Yeah. Well, what? It's almost... what? It's like 2 there? Oh, hey, a reef back. Four more hours. Oh, a little baby reef back. Some reef back. Reef back calves. 3. That's interesting. He hasn't said any plans on doing that, and be careful what you say. He might check. He gets ideas from others. You must be aware of that, I hope. He's crafty. At times not crafty enough. I said at times.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah? I figured that's how that glitch was enacted. You uphill, it's dead rotting fish. Okay, doing it now. We'll see, we'll see. You get lucky now and then, but sometimes you just go in a circle without realizing it. Alright, King. Good night. Good more. Good tomorrow. I think that's it. Yeah. You know name. He's probably more so trying to keep up an appearance of some big tough guy who can do things by himself, doesn't need no stinking kids or something. Because an interesting conversation we had once was, is it fine for a man to show weakness? In my humble opinion, yes.
Welcome aboard,
For
Captain.
him, he thought it was laughable. A man should be able to show weakness. Shows that he's human. Not a monster. Considering how much he loves to initiate a reaction of hate, I'd say otherwise. We do not have AI that's gets enjoyment out of feelings. We have AI that gets enjoyment from pain. To a certain extent, I guess. I've noticed if you push it so far, cracks in the armor start showing. Think about it as anything. If you show too much emotion in any sort of way, especially for a guy, how are we supposed to process it when we're constantly fed that you should not show any emotion? Be deadpanned. Essentially, don't care. Now, he insults just about everyone. Let's be honest. But in that case I'm speaking of, it was me. Yeah, now I'm not going to speak too much about this, but I can't exactly remember why or what brought this up. But have you heard of a certain video called Cat Blender? Yes. Heck, he does it all the time. One time I pushed it a little too far for his liking, I guess. Because I could see that he was visibly, not visibly per se, he seemed to actually be getting upset. Not, you know, taking it in the best of ways. Yeah. When I heard about it, I thought, you know, Blender, probably some horrific game that I just don't know about yet. Didn't think it was actually a poor little kitten. How the hell do I get through there? He just left. And didn't come back for the rest of the stream. Simple as that. No complete outrage, no yelling. Just left. Like he needed to process it. Now, if you asked him, he probably either wouldn't remember, or just say something along the lines that I'm making it up or misremembering. Because let's be honest, that's what a lot of people think of when I bring up certain situations. Ah, you must be misremembering it. Oh, I must be making it up. I cannot recall anything like that, Kyler. Yep. No smart remarks, no witty comebacks. Just left. Oh, it was quite a long time ago. I can't remember if it was Minecraft or some other game. I doubt it was Dark Souls. That would have been too recent. It was probably one of my many Ark streams. This is before I even knew you existed. To be honest, I'd like not to speak too much about the cat blender. Hopefully it's been taken down by now. I haven't heard or seen the video myself, but I can inquire from the reactions I've seen. It's not anything I think people should see. I'm pretty sure it was a video.
Engine powering up.
I don't know if it's been on YouTube. All that I'm aware of is it was from China. And the person who did it was, I'm guessing, known to do this sort of thing. Torture cats. Oh, I didn't say... No, that's not racism. That's a fact. It actually was in China. I think they said that they got the guy, but due to the somewhat relaxed laws on animal abuse, I think they pretty much just gave him a slap on the wrist. Unfortunately. Because you know, if it was in the US, a man would be definitely in prison. And not to say that there aren't people in China who don't love animals, such as dogs and cats, and wouldn't do them any harm. And I do hope that man does, meet some unfortunate people down in a dark alley one night. But no, what I'm speaking of, as I mentioned, Stacy, is it wasn't anything recent. Know that karma comes to everyone. And sometimes in those cases when people torture poor little animals, they eventually take it up a notch. Yes, I said your name. What of it? I've never said your name. Now that is a false assumption. Like I said your name right when you came in stream. No. Come now, where is it? No thanks. About another 1,000 meters. Sorry. Yellow's not here right now. Please leave a message. Oh, no.
Deploying decoy. Ahead flanked. Emergency speed. Warning. Vessel counterfeit. Excessive noise.
Seems I went somewhere I shouldn't have.
Warning. Engine. Overheat. Ahead standard. Fire detected.
Gosh dang it.
Fire neutralization system active.
Oh, I was the wrong way. Quite literally. I go, going into the void once again. Luckily I didn't lose the sub. Alright. I need to be careful around here, don't I? Because we got Little Miss Reaper down on our Reaper. Looking for flesh and bones. Nope. Also, the event I speak of was very long ago, as I mentioned.
Deploying decoy.
Oh, gosh dang it. I'm gonna have to charge my batteries. Yes, I'm aware it was recent. Anything else? I don't know. What else is there? I mean, if you want to talk about horrible things, there's plenty of horrible things to talk about. Now, you want to talk about Dennis? Okay, I think he has a little bit of a Napoleon complex. Except whatever the opposite of that would be. Not as bad. Now, he keeps going on about how tall he is and how he can kick short people. Granted, I don't think he quite understands that to everything in life there is goods and bads. For some reason, he acts like he's gonna be 8 feet tall. By all means, let's hope he doesn't. Otherwise, he's gonna live a life of misery. Being the tallest in the world isn't the best thing for your body. And he really needs to understand that kicking people isn't going to cause the initial reaction he thinks it is. Yeah. If he actually came over to the US, he wouldn't be any taller than most people. Like recently I went to the store and I just realized how tall people actually are around me. The tallest person I probably saw this week was 6'5". And I'm 5'9". So, yeah, you can imagine how tall that actually is in retrospect. There's those. There they are. Oh, that's wonderful. Now, isn't there something I put in here? Ah, yes. I mean, that's usually how it is. Usually, not always, but usually males are taller and we're more bulkier built. 5'4", yeah, that's the usual height for most females. Around, what, 5'2" to 5'6", I want to say, is the sort of range. Laugh it out, I am short. You're what? 5 inches shorter than me? Why would I laugh? Heck, I actually have met a person who was... Actually, I do see people who are like 4 feet tall. Like nice Hispanic ladies going shopping and they can't reach something on the top shelf or something. Like, height isn't everything. And also at some point, height will be meaningless. Have you ever thought about that? If we ever get to the point where we... Oh, I don't know. No, we're talking about grown-ass women. Like, even elderly women. You must understand that just because you're a certain height in your area of the world doesn't mean that that's an optimal height in another part of the world. Because think about something like this. The more mass you have, the more you need to consume, the more you need to take care of that mass. And I don't necessarily mean, like, if you're a large person, you have to eat a lot. If you're a tall person, you got to make sure that you are able to maintain that body. Because if you, let's say, don't eat right, for someone who's extremely tall, that can very much become a burden upon yourself. Like name, for example. Let's say that he stopped working out and started letting himself go a little bit. He would feel the effects more than other people. Yeah. Maybe the trick to that is you two should do couples cooking. Because now and then he'll talk about how he orders, what, about $70 worth of food. Like, he doesn't cook. We'll kick him in the ass and make him cook. I mean, think about it like this. When you two are living under the same roof one day, you're sick, wouldn't it be nice to know that your husband could cook you a nice meal? Maybe make a nice soup or something for you? Or if, say, you have children and you're out of town, he's not just gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna order pizza for the next entire week. Cooking is a good essential skill to have. And something that, in my humble opinion, something you should learn earlier in your life than later, so that you can start honing the skill. And also you can eat healthier that way as well. If you can find something that you like, and you can cook it, well, there you go. But just try something simple. I don't know. Like a casserole or something. Yeah, think about no matter how much you work, you're not getting everything the body needs. Even if let's say he's going completely veggie supreme pizza or something. That's just about everything he needs. Because I don't think he wants his muscles to become flabs. Damage charged. Or, you know what? You could try to make his own pizza. Who knows? People change with time. At one time, I wouldn't dare eat a vegetable. Now, due to circumstances, I'm more open to it. Looks like the little eel has grown up. I would say somewhere within your late 20s, possibly early 30s. Because I know that once you start reaching your late 30s, early 40s, you're going to... You still have the possibility of having children, just it becomes... with certain people it can become a little less likely. But, again, due to the way science is nowadays, you could probably be in your 60s and still have a kid. Not saying that you necessarily should. But, for whatever the reason calls for, it could possibly be there. At 23? So you want to get married around my age. You want to be tied down to him at that age. That's your call. Wait, my math is off. 21? So, essentially, the legal age for if you're in America to drink. As I said, it's your call. Because I'm very much aware that a lot of people feel like they need to, you know, tie the knot earlier than later. For whatever reason that is. So pretty young for him. Look, I don't know anything about the age laws. of the Netherlands. You could probably be both 16 and still get married, for all I know. I know in certain places in the US that is a possibility. Not that it happens. It happens very much. But I don't care for him. You realize that both parties need to be consenting. Because the last thing you want is you saying I do and him saying I don't. Not necessarily because he doesn't, but you must make sure that both parties in question are ready. But here's a little tidbit. The man's brain isn't fully developed until they're 22. That's when we start having a bit of a learning curve decrease. For women, it's 21. But also do keep in mind, check in with your laws as well. Now, something you must also know is there is the official marriage, and then you have to sign your marriage, well, rights. Because I believe, if I can recall right, until that paper is signed, technically both parties in question are not legally married. So he could. So if he did such a thing, well, I hope you enjoy 2 weddings. Or you have that sort of weird limbo marriage, where you're technically married, but not quite. Like, I have a co-worker who's like that. Technically, he's still dating his wife, but they have a kid. And if things were to say, you know, not work out, for whatever reason, they don't have to go and file a divorce. But that's once again, you know, the weirdness of the US. The system's just weird. Especially when you get into other countries' laws. What's legal there isn't legal here. What's wrong here is wrong there. What's dealt with differently. Hello, Le Pancake. How are you? Now, if I recall right, there's Leviathan around these parts. I see the reef back. Well, where's the Reaper? Good, what about you? I'm doing well, thank you. Stacy, I'll probably rig the entire thing. You do realize that you would have to go through a laborious process to have... you have to make sure, one, that the kid is his. Two, you must file for... what is it, Child Protection Services? So that if he says... oh. Same, because I know that's very much a thing that happens. Seems I'm going the right way if I see not smoke, what is it called? Fog. Unless this is just some other island that I happen to come across. Not of laughter, by the way. Yes, I figured. You should go down. That's what I'm planning. I'm hoping to find a certain place. Let's see, what tip am I? If I'm going to have to dive deeper down.
Engine powering down.
Down we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, not really that fun to see a guy on the floor. That probably broke something. Yeah. Is this an egg I've found? A spade fish egg. You know what? I'll take it. Oh, now looky what we have here. Wait, how can I scan these? No. What did I get this time in my little loot crate? Ow. You little parasites. Where am I? That's quite early. Oh, some food. How nice. Yeah. Whoops. Didn't mean going to grab that. Whatever that was. Hold on, Stacy, did you just assume this man's gender? Or woman's? I don't know. I don't really understand their gender, I guess. Also, I just realized that this stinker was right behind me. Charger. Oh, I guess these do look like allies. No to see spadefish. Eggs down here when there's no spadefish. Dark enough down here. What's bad about emos? Or are you talking about the stereotype that's, for some reason, constantly wrong about them? It's down here somewhere. No, did I find my way in the Lost River? Boy. You got roasted? Well, where the heck is this? Oh, another ample egg. What is this? Oh, scatter room. Should have waited 4 more minutes. What? Is there going to be some grand surprise? A Kinder Egg? Now, something I found out recently. Kinder eggs technically are illegal in the US due to the idea of them being choking hazards or something. Oh boy. Wonder what's going to happen. Yeah, and I really seem to find it's quite easy. Now that is very much false. Because if that were true, the Dutch would be extinct. Yeah. We love our Dutch food. Especially the cheese. God, Americans seem to love Dutch cheese. That is also false. The Dutch oven. You realize that is part of a saying over here. You have something cooking in the Dutch oven. But you can't lump everyone together. Europe. Okay, so... Besides, if you're asking me about everything Dutch, ask one of the fanatics. I know. No. Because from what I can understand is the Dutch population is over 3 countries. It's spread out through 3 countries. That makes more sense than whatever just came out of my mouth. Now where was this? Oh right, the bulbs, the bulbs. I was stupid. According to Google, it says different. I said spread out through 3 countries. You must realize that 18 million, while it is a lot, isn't that many as you actually think when you spread out the idea of how big some of those countries are. It does have good music. Now, I need to go back up to the sub because I have gone to the wrong place. where's my way up again? Besides, I must say, while you think a lot of Americans don't know what a Dutch person even sounds like, we do know that Dutch isn't a place. 1 billion though is different. When you make 1/8 of the world population, yes, that is a bit of, well, you know, a number. Torpedo up. Got to go. I no longer be here to type. I am tired, so goodbye. Good night, La Pancake. India and China have more people than continent. Yep. And you trying to get at something? I mean, if you want to talk about what doesn't make a lot of sense is in the US we have two countries that. Did I really just say countries? Man, my brain really is being fried from the inside. We have two states that are of similar size, but one has more than the other. Almost 8-fold.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online. Engine powering up.
Yeah. Okay, where's the bulbs? Because I've been looking in the wrong area like an absolute moron. Oh, really? My mother's birthday was just today. Depending on certain subjects, yes.
Rigged for silent running.
You're acting like I know when Dennis's birthday is. You realize I answered that in a rhetorical way, right? what's with the... You might have.
Calorie intake recommended.
Now, where is the bulb forest? Okay, and... Okay. Again, you're acting like I'm supposed to remember this. Something you must realize, Stacy, is if I remembered every single follower, every single person that has ever spoken to me, I would be flatlining right now. The brain chooses what to keep and what to get rid of. What's junk information, what's important information. And sometimes that information that may seem valuable to one person is junk information to another. Come now, will you let me pass? Boy. Says you and about 1,000 other people that I know. You realize that's one of those arguments that is made, right? It should be a crime no one remembers my birthday. Goodbye. Ah, great.
Warning, creatures employing decoy.
I'm at the right place, aren't I?
Seek fluid intake.
Oh boy.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I'm in the void.
Planning flagged. Emergency speed. Ahead standard.
Did I go away from the island? Gosh dang it. Yeah, lack of island to be seen. Seems I took some damage as well. Let's fix that up. There is this damage.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Any more
Systems
damage?
online.
No. Good. Hmm. 3%. Boy. One percent. Get as close as I can before the batteries decide to deplete. My oh my. I did quite the circle, it seems.
Engine powering down.
We're out of power. Hmm. Could I not access the prawn suit battery pack? Wait, not. Flashlight. Hmm.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. For the most part, it's in my decent place. I don't think it'll be attacked. I'll just head back and start making batteries. Or I'll pin. Yeah, I'll just pin the recipe and stream. I could have just brought some of those battery packs back, but I'm here, I've done what I've done, now I can't undo it. Someone's gone big. Did I accidentally grab the ladderfish? No. Alright, let's pin. Oh, come on, where are they? Why don't we just go ahead and do that idea? Actually, I'll just go ahead and craft some right now. I think I have some silicon rubber. Yep, in here. one ion power cell. And 1,000 energy. Well, I think I'm going to end it here. There we go. So, if you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification. If you'd like to see Kyler, well, you should see him in the next episode. Kyler Creeper, signing out.